We'd like to present a token of love and appreciation to our moderator for the panel discussion, Shri Lalit Saraswat. As a moderator for the very first session we had today, Shri Lalit Saraswat. Let's give a big applause for him, ladies and gentlemen. And the panelists, followed by the panelists, Shri Abhishek Singh, Incubation Manager, AIC GIM. Mr. Abhishek Singh. As a token of love and appreciation from all of us over here, ladies and gentlemen. Followed by Abhishek, it's going to be the CEO of SIVA, Mr. Amay Karmali. Mr. Amay Karmali, please. Next is Mr. Joyce Madhusudana Murthy, Senior Manager, Infine Operation, BITS Biocentric Foundation. Sri Tejas Joseph, Interim CEO, FIRE, FIRE. Mr. Tejas, yeah. Shri Girish Sampath, Partnership Head, Bill 3. I beg your pardon, Shri Tejas Joseph is the CEO of FIRE. Okay. Shri Rajkumar Hajani, AGM SME SBI. Shri Rajkumar sir. Shri Rudolf D'Souza, Senior VP, Zonal Head, LTFC. We also had a speaker, Sri Amrish Chaturvedi. I think he has left, if I'm not wrong. We are going to felicitate the members of Goa Startup Ecosystem, ladies and gentlemen. To begin with, the Thresh Company, Thresio. Please do come on stage and receive the felicitation. Felicitation of Startups, the Thresio is company. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to clap for them. We need to. Next is Diago Critic Private Limited. Is there? Okay, next is Special Craft. Please call upon ACL Solutions. ACL Solutions. Next is Neural Kisan. Last but not the least, it's Wimby. Next, may I request Mr. Malcolm Alfonso, founder of Special Craft, to kindly say a few words on this opinion.
Hi, good evening everyone. So I'm Malcolm Alfonso, founder of Special Craft. To tell you, my journey to become an entrepreneur was not a long thought out one. It was done in a short span of time, but with great belief that in myself and in what I had to offer. But it was the ecosystem that actually nurtured this idea and enabled me to become an entrepreneur. Right from the time when I walked into FIRE, the incubation center, it provided me the desk. And then they had several sessions where it grew me to become an entrepreneur. And not just that, they organized various sessions where we got to train in our skills. Also networking opportunities where actually I landed my first clients at opportunities like Vibrant Goa, Goa Open Innovation Challenge and several other platforms. And this really landed my first clients where I got to provide them services. It strengthened my belief. Not only that, there were various opportunities to connect with interns, which actually helped me build the ideas that I had in mind. And now I've been also there was support for my startup in the form of funding, which came through Nidhi EIR first, and then later as a Goa State Seed Fund grant. And I've been asking, sir, that we have something to offer where even the government could get involved and collaborate. And so Goa Open Innovation Challenge is now opening the doors for us to bring our solutions to the forefront and create that impact. And I believe once this happens, we can take this to the world as well. So I really thank the ecosystem which has been built by the Startup Promotion Cell and Department of IT, which has enabled me and nurtured me to take my journey to the world. And I'm really grateful for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Malcolm. Okay, can we have all the facilitators on stage, please? The press company, then all of you, please do. We want to have a group photograph. Please do come. Next, we are going to felicitate incubators, ladies and gentlemen. First, it's going to be Siva. Can you have the representative on stage, please? Next is AICGIN. We want to have a group photograph, so be here, sir. Next is Fire. BITS, Biocity Foundation. Bill 3. Let's have a group photograph now. And after these photographs, I request Mr. Abhishek Singh, Incubator, Incubation Manager for AICGM, to address the gathering. Abhishek ji, दो शब्द आपकी तरफ से.
I'll keep it very quick. I just want to share a very quick thing that happened in the past 2 days. When I came to know that Goa has received a recognition at the national level, I texted the ecosystem enablers of Goa, including Mr. Prashant, Mr. Kabir. I texted them, and the response was, before a thank you, I received that it is a collective effort, and then I received a thank you. So I think that of course sums up how we work in the incubation ecosystem of Goa. While a lot of the startups don't wish to or don't want to interact with the government with respect to schemes, funding, they feel that the process is longer. We become the on-ground implementation partners for the government. And there has been nothing but 100% support that we have received from the Startup Promotion Cell of Goa, the Department of Electronics Information Technology, through the management, through the all the enablers that have been here. And I think I speak on behalf of all the incubators here that today we are a better ecosystem because of the initiatives of the SPC and the Department of Information Technology and Electronics Communication. I think that's about it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Abhishek. Okay, it's time to felicitate the industry association. First, Goa Technology Association. Goa Technology Association. Followed by Goa Chambers of Commerce and Industry. Followed by SOCM, Goa Chapter. Let's have a group photograph. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to felicitate the academician. First is Dr. Sehanshu Saha. Dr. M.S. Krupashankara. Father Agnella Gomes. Father Agnella Gomes. And Father Wilfred Fernandez. Sir, group photograph. Sir, group photograph. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to felicitate a special person. Do you know who is he? He is the CEO, Startup and IT Promotional Cell, Department of Information Technology, Electronics and Communication, Government of Goa, Shri D.S. Prashant. I think it is a bigger applause, ladies and gentlemen, for his efforts. Thank you. I request all dignitaries except Raman Bhai to be on stage. I request Honorable Minister for Information Technology, Electronics and Communication, Tourism and Printing and Stationery to Mr. Rohan Khawte to address the gathering.
A very good evening to all of you. The Director of Information Technology, Shri Kabir Shirgaonkar, the Managing Director of IT Corporation, Shri Praveen Volodkar, Joint Director, Shri Milind Sakradande, all the CEO of startup, D.S. Prashant, all the leaders of the industry, captains of the industry, our principals from various colleges, the budding startups, my friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, a happy startup day is how we normally do it. Normally scheduled to be done on 16th. Because of the ongoing assembly session which ended up on 16th, it was not possible for us to do it. And at the same time, we were asked to come to Delhi, saying that some good news is there for Goa. So Milind and Prashant ended up going to Delhi. This is the first National Startup Day where Goa was recognized for the efforts, being the best performer in the startup ecosystem as far as the states, the whole country is concerned, the B category. And I think it's a very proud moment for all of us. That somewhere, sometimes, when the recognitions come, it motivates and inspires everybody. Like Abhishek and the guys just said, it's been a very collaborative effort of everybody here in the ecosystem. The way when the award came up, the first thing what I thought was Manar Bhai and then Dr. Pramod Sawant. The guys who have been helping us to drive the ecosystem. In 2017, when the whole thought of IT and startup started, a lot of people who are today in the part of the GT or part of the ecosystem helping the government had been a part of the core team then under Dr. Manar Bhai. And the whole startup and the IT policy started. It was the thoughts of the academia, industry and government sitting together for the first time and driving a very thoughtful startup and IT policy. Basically with the whole thought we needed to start somewhere. One thing was that we have missed the bus, and second was we always said that we don't have any legacy to carry, because when we started, Industry 4.0 started, and that's how we could have taken things ahead. From those days of what we started with in my first tenure, with governance coming on the doorstep, Goa online happening, having things at home, whether it was your own certificates, the rest of the things moving, the overall ecosystem started moving. And I think that Goa online and the rest of the things that we nurtured between 17 and 19 were very fruitful and important for the state of Goa during COVID times. The whole state realized that the machinery was dependent on this Goa online. For every pass system and everything that came out, people who wanted certificates came out from those particular areas, and we realized how important e-governance was. From there, driving into the 2022 under Dr. Pramod Sawant, we started accelerating the whole thought process. And I'm very happy to say from the whole thought of one startup that we went with, today we are roughly about 734 startups, DPIIT registered, including the ones which we have in Goa. And very importantly, 33% of them are women-led startups. Women entrepreneurs are no longer behind, they are there, they have already been showcasing the talent. And whether it's medtech, fintech, agri-tech or tourism, our overall ambition is definitely to grow this number and deepen the impact on these particular ventures. Goa Electronics Limited, a subsidiary of the government, went one step ahead And we ask them to ensure that the startups which come in are able to provide services to the government in terms of websites, doing them, maintaining them. And I'm also very happy to announce that today, as on today, more than 100 services have come under various startups under Goa Electronics Limited, which are providing services to the government of Goa. So all in all, to make it very inclusive, and as we talk about Vikasit Bharat, and our Chief Minister talks about Swayam Goan, every stakeholder has a role to play, and that's how we have to make Goa happen in the IT way. So when it comes to the ecosystem, whether it was a central support coming to the state, whether it comes to 5G lab, whether it was the chips to the startup programs, we ensure that these programs reach the colleges where the students can be inculcated with a new thought. Now with the whole thing moving towards AI, the Goa AI Mission 2027 started. We said Goa.ai, and from there we started having a team of, again, people from the industry, academia and the government participated together and chalking out a plan, whether it was infrastructure, whether it is a building up human capability, skilling, upskilling. That journey also has started. So we know that as we have these technology things moving, we need to be in power. We also need to know that we cannot keep that human touch aside. The startups have been playing a very important role. Slowly we have become a creative capital of the country. We have designers of different products that are being made for the world, being made in Goa. And in the last assembly, I was just talking about how certain products can to the UK and the US market. We have a small label called as based in Goa. I think that's the word go. Things have started moving. I'm not saying we are at 200%, but we are not stuck to the policy and just talking about the places that need to be spoken about. We have been walking the talk. It is very easy to blame a government, but it is very difficult to understand the government procedures. We have the government, the ministers and the MLAs who get identified, and you have the bureaucrats who don't get identified. The ecosystem needs a very clear working of both working together. Even competitive startup hub across the country. What also helps us talk about and keep us apart is that through the startup and IT promotion cell under the department, we are slowly focusing away from the policy and trying to create real platforms for opportunity and collaboration. The startup policy just got amended. We realized that the college students needed support. When we went for road shows, startup yatras, boot camps, we realized that the colleges, the students from the colleges who are coming with products, needed certain support in terms of finance. And that's why we have amended the policy. It's very, I can today say that roughly about in the last month itself, from 5 of our engineering colleges, roughly 10 projects have been given this particular support under the new scheme when the projects can take off. And the students there need not keep it as a project and go to some other career, but make that itself as a career for himself. So as we look at skilling, reskilling, we have a focus on women empowerment, and to enhance the rural women livelihood and the way they progress, we also have the digital Mahila Sashakti which has opened up. The Goa Innovation Challenge, which took almost about 500 entries, allowed us to start thinking about how the innovators are, how the thought process is, what the think tank in Goa is about, and we have definitely tried to give them the right exposure. And this whole ecosystem build up, I think, is the moral is that we managed to get the best performer in the National Startup Ranking Awards, which is a testimony of a collaborative effort between the academia, industry and the government sitting together and working in the right direction. We are committed to nurturing an ecosystem where innovation thrives and entrepreneurship is encouraged at every stage. We want Goa to be a place where startups grow and succeed. There will be challenges, but I can say that we need to overcome them working together. Today there has been felicitation of startups, felicitation of academians and colleges have been there, and felicitation of incubators. I think a very strong message that the director and his whole team has put up, when they have ensured that every part of the ecosystem who has contributed to this part of Goa is recognized. This has been a start. We are ready for the innovation. We are open to ideas and commitment to our entrepreneurs. The National Startup Day, which has started in Goa, has just been a start. We look forward to scaling it up next year, making it better, making it larger, and ensuring that the whole ecosystem, as far as startup is concerned, is able to get the maximum benefit out of such type of evenings. I hope the panel discussions from afternoon have been good enough for everyone to come and have some learnings. I convey my best wishes to all the panelists who have been here today evening, contributing their ideas, talking about the stuff that needs to be spoken about. We can keep talking. The electronic manufacturing cluster coming up in Thue is going to get new verticals in the electronic manufacturing, which is again going to define a new thought of skill sets, which again we need to think about skilling, reskilling, upskilling. And as we start talking about this, a student nurtured out of a college to skilling him and getting him industry ready is a part that the government can do. We would request the industry today also to come one step forward and say that we will do it together. That allows a lot of things to turn out positively for the state when we talk about creating employment opportunities. When we talk about the industry, for example, we have an anti-drone industry coming in. Forget the drone, anti-drone. Anti-drone will have special skill sets. Now, when the employment does not happen for Goans, we normally sit on the other side of the bench and we will be talking, Goikaran Kamut Mehraun. But when we give this particular opportunity today, I think it's for people from various, it's not only IT, yes, but it's many people from different backgrounds coming, having an opportunity to technology to skill, upskill and reskill. This is where even the startup ecosystem has a role to play. Look forward to your continued support. I do congratulate my director, my MD, my joint director, my startup CEO, who has been putting a lot of efforts to ensure that the government is not only working as one part of a vertical, it's collaborating and working together. We are very forward thinking. We are talking about AI coming in a big way. We are talking about creating infrastructure that would allow the next generation of youth to start looking at things moving in a much better frame. E-governance, we'll be talking about AI chatbot in a couple of days being introduced, which will make better governance in terms of at your tips. And many more things will keep scaling up. Look forward to moving things together. Let us walk this journey together to make Goa the most preferred, not only as a startup destination, but for the IT ecosystem. Thank you. Dev Barekuru. Jai Hind, Jai Goa.
Okay, we'll have a photo.